Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back to throw now on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Giants had 10 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing Jones.
Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Here we go. Ready, 38. Hey, check back 21. Check back 21. Hey,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's McLeod on the return.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Barkley off tackle left. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try the left side. Holiday, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Nifty move. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ultra.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's crossing. He's checking quick. Steal. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
132 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 52.
Back to throw. Jones.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
48, Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got an open man. It's McLeod.
Complete to number 84. On ball at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Let's go. Yellow. 43.
Check, 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 check.
Strike. Check. Strike.
On second down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Jones.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Barkley, inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in
again from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Holiday. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Holiday. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Watch the screen. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Yeah, let's get set. Say. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental in the last time that I ate. Pull from all of the bass. My ace phone going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. They homage to an underground top. Funny style. On elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered. I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha